Good morning everyone, Artist Wayne here, coming to you from the Yowie infested Warrumbungles, and we're just waiting for Ken to scrape the rest of the dried mud from his wheels after getting bogged yesterday. And once that was done, we headed back to Coonabarabran in search of a cafe and breakfast. And when we sat down, we struck up a conversation with a local who had a fantastic Yowie story for us. A mother and her kids were on the path to Hickey Falls for a swim when they heard a blood-curdling scream which absolutely terrified them and had them running back to the car. As they took off, they saw a huge, hairy beast. Taking off up the road, they came across a police car and told the officer there was something in the car park and not to go down there. He took off in the direction of the car park, whilst the mother and kids took off in the direction of Coonabarabran. 2 minutes later, that police car went flying past the mother and kids without stopping.
The story was that there was a lady down there with her kid doing something, and she heard it and heard the crunching coming through, and she got in the car and she bolted. And the local policeman, who's only just left, he stopped her and he went back. And he did what he saw the thing or whatever he did, and then he came back and he sat in the station over here. And by the time they settled him down, he then went home, didn't go back to work ever.
See, I believe in Yowies. They don't believe they exist, and yet he has seen one. He saw one where we come from the Central Coast, and he saw one in the Ourimbah State Forest.
What a great bloke for sharing that story. Incidentally, you can hear that mother's audio report of that encounter on the Yowie Hunters Witness Reports YouTube channel.
Is this the PILLIGA? Have a look.
And here we were, my fellow adventure riders, in one of the most Yowie infested places in Australia, the PILLIGA.
PILLIGA Yowie hunt! Woo!
From indigenous legends to the hazy visions of truck drivers passing through the PILLIGA, tales of weird beasts still occur to this day.
Ken, a recovery driver, is letting the tyres down. Definitely don't want to get stuck here in Yowie infested country.
The 5 P's. Fire preparation prevents piss poor performance.
I like it.
Might be more than 5 P's.
There you go. Ken, the man with the ancient Chinese beard, certainly didn't want a repeat of his piss-poor performance from yesterday. His tyres were now deflated. There was no way he was getting bogged today, which was a good thing because we had a long way to go and lots to see. Because today, our camp destination would be the spectacular Mount Kaputar. And let me tell you, if you don't like riding in sand, don't visit the PILLIGA. Lucky for us, it was still wet, making it a little firmer than usual. And then we came to our first fallen tree. I don't mind them when I can get under them easily. But here we go again. More obstacles for poor Ken.
First major obstacle for the recovery vehicle. He's going to try and go under it.
Hey, you want to go right hand down and get out of there?
And just like that, Ken the man with the ancient Chinese beard was bogged once again.
Just go forward a bit.
Go forward. What are you doing, Wayne? You're trying to make a ramp. Not digging another hole.
Motherfucker. Oh, f***ing hell.
I know, worse there.
It's cement.
At least we know Ken is handy with his winch, and he had plenty of trees to hook onto. Unfortunately, when he winched up close to the fallen tree, there was no way he was getting under it. A new plan was in order. And if you're wondering why didn't he just cut the tree in the first place, well, after Mal used the chainsaw yesterday, the bloody thing was blunt. But now desperate times called for desperate measures.
Look out! You get over that?
Mal thought he'd just drive over that log, but why do that? We might as well move it out of the way to make it easy for the next group of Yowie hunters.
Is he going to take a run off?
And that's how we do it in the PILLIGA, boys and girls.
Woo!
Remember earlier when I said we had a lot to do? Well, we wanted to visit some of the local attractions like the sculptures in the scrub and the salt caves. Unfortunately, getting Ked's Nissan unbogged and cutting that tree wasted a couple of hours. Sadly, the sculptures in the scrub were now scratched off today's to-do list. Hopefully we still have time to visit the salt caves.
Go through, Mel, go! Go for it. Go over that door. Go over that door. Well done, bro. Did you get a flat tyre? Fuck.
Poor Ken, he was in the wars today, and as soon as we fixed that and he and he went to leave, he got bogged again! Well, we could scratch visiting the salt caves off our to-do list today as well. But as I've said many, many times in the past, my fellow adventure riders, this is to be expected.
Fucking hell. You're not getting out of that.
Well, not without his winch, and it wouldn't be the last time Ken would need to use it. Not far up this sandy PILLIGA track, there was another fallen tree. At least it's easy for us adventure riders to get around, and as long as I don't have to jump a log, I'm a happy chap.
Whoa!
Next obstacle always just around the corner.
Stop! If we went on either side, right, and lifted it up and tried to get it on the top, here, you rev it, I'll use the clutch. Ready? Yeah. Hang on. Yeah. Give it a rev. You want to try it again? Yeah. Hang on. Ready? 1, 2. No.
Well, do you want to, if you roll the front, it'll move forward.
Yeah.
Pull the clutch in. Just go nice and easy.
Yeah. Whoop.
Stall it.
I'm trying.
Whoa. What? Yeah, the crocodile there.
I thought it was crocodile.
Ready?
Yeah. Go left.
Up. Have you got the weight?
Yeah, sort of.
Whoa.
Here we were thinking there was a good chance Ken would get the Nissan bogged, considering his track record. But in the end he did it easy.
What the f***ing do?
Unfortunately, we'd wasted so much time with flat tyres and getting vehicles unbogged that we couldn't even visit the Salt Caves. Now we needed to make a beeline straight to Narrabri, where we were witness to the Australian Army moving in due to all the Yowie reports. I told you this was a Yowie hotspot. Anyway, once we refueled in Narrabri, we headed to Mount Kaputar. Our goal was to arrive early enough so that once we set up, we could sit down and just relax. Of course, we'd have to stop and check out the beautiful views on the way up this scenic mountain range, which was an active volcano between 17 and 21 million years ago. We were now 50 kilometres east of Narrabri and 570 kilometres northwest of Sydney. How spectacular is that? And we're not even at the top yet. Time to head to the summit, where unimpeded 360-degree views awaited us. Although, like I've said many times, it's a hard bloody slog walking in enduro boots. But these are the burdens us adventure riders must face. And of course the reward, breathtaking views. It was once a popular claim that you could see 10% of New South Wales from Mount Kaputar summit lookout. Whatever the actual percentage is, the 360-degree scenic view is spectacular, with the ever-changing colours of the landscape through the seasons. From the lookout you gaze north across Gradi Wilderness and Moree. Look east and you'll see the impressive Liverpool Ranges and Boomai Creek. Westward there's Ningadun and the seemingly endless plains. What a way to finish the day. Well, technically we weren't finished. We now needed to head to our camping ground, which was only a short distance away, and get to work setting up our sleeping quarters. The Dawson Spring Campground is a fully equipped accommodation area with a variety of barbecue options and several good walking tracks, including one to the summit lookout. Perhaps we could walk up there later and catch the sunset. This popular campground, perched on the side of the mountain just past Mount Kaputar summit, offers everything you need to kick back and enjoy the best of the national park. Beautiful snow gums surround picnic spots with dedicated barbecues and fire pits, along with a well-equipped amenities block. And once we set up camp, got the fire going and relaxed a little with some cheese and bickies, it was a bit late to walk to the summit, so Ken, the man with the ancient Chinese beard, chauffeured us there. You see, it pays to have a recovery vehicle come along for the adventure.
Handbrake.
Oh, look at that colour. Look at that colour.
Don't you look, Ken, you look at the road.
Check out how quickly I move when I don't have to wear enduro boots. And although we didn't quite get here in time, it was still another cracker view. What a great way to finish the day. And when we returned back at camp, Ken would put on his chef's hat and cook us all delicious chicken burgers. And we'd sit around the campfire watching all the Mount Kaputar kangaroos have a boxing match. Sadly, we didn't see any yowies on our 3-day PILLIGA YOWIE expedition, but that's okay. We didn't really care, because it's a great excuse to do it all again. I'm artist Wayne Dowson, and thanks for watching, everyone.